Salute, salute, salute. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate everybody for stopping by, wherever you are, all across the globe. Salute to you. Congratulations. I want to start this live off by saying a couple different things. One of them is, you know, I just want to say salute, and I really, really appreciate, those of you that have been supporting me for such an extended period of time. Obviously, it's been a very beneficial relationship. But you always want to take the time to let people know that you do appreciate the genuine support. I do realize at the end of the day that, you know, a big portion of the community is, they're in this for specific reasons, obviously financially. Some people are in here, genuinely chasing the truth and just have this, this passion to kind of be anti-elite, anti-government, just anti-everything, mainstream. So there's like a couple different sectors and factions of people throughout the community. But when it comes to like sports, handicapping, sports betting, sports picks, whatever whatever terminology you want to use, you're really only as good as like your last play, right? And that's how people look at you. What have you done for me lately? Type of situation. But we really want to take a step back and really just reflect on another like an amazing month of January, right? We closed out an incredible 2021 season, um, all across the board, winning results, multiple underdogs, crazy, improbable streaks put together all across different sports leagues, NBA, NFL, MLB. You know, another winning year, another winning month, winning months, and that's really what we pride ourselves on, right? Using gematria, as well as a couple other different strategies that I call them disciplines that we kind of, align with gematria to just always put us in a way better and comfortable position when we're attacking these games. So right now, obviously today, January 31st, we just closed out the first month of 2022, finished it out on an incredible streak. I believe we're probably 12 out of our last 14 plays have been perfect. It's probably even more crazier than that, honestly. You really start to lose count at some point. But I want to highlight the fact that we currently are just dominating the NBA, right? Um, a league that's proven to be very, very difficult for for people out there, and just destroying them, putting together multiple underdog parlays, teasers, main straight bets, whatever the case may be, all across the board. We're using different type of bets to attack these sports books, online casino, bookies, whatever the case may be. Wherever you guys are laying the action, um, you know, the community as a whole uh, has just been dominating. So what I want to say is, congratulations to an amazing 2021, but also to an incredible start to 2022. Um, Obviously, we just finished off a perfect weekend in the conference championship weekend in the NFL, um, and now we start the start in February off, or we're closing January off exactly how we started, perfect, and it's always humbling and very very you know um, inspiring to put together these sort of streaks and you know just just uh, just setting ourselves apart from everybody else. Really, that's what we really take pride in. So um, let's get into today's plays and what we decided to attack and why. Um, so there was a bunch of different things going on today, right? There was a bunch of games, but the irony of today, right, is every day is uh is a different day, right? It's individual. So you're really at the mercy of the schedule or whatever specific league that you're trying to attack. And today we had a lot of high money line games, right? So there was two games that were pretty much a pick 'em, and that would be the LA Clippers Indiana game, and the Toronto and Atlanta game, right? But every other game, you pretty much had this this lopsided money line. And one strategy used when attacking these games is, if you're not comfortable with a specific risk on a money line game, you can combine multiple games in what's known as a parlay, right? So today specifically, what I decided to do was, and shout out to everybody who really shows us genuine support and goes to the next level above and beyond. So what we like to do at the end of every month is, um, we like to promote and inspire people to show love, right? So we take it upon ourselves at the end of every month to pretty much email and pretty much give, an exclusive play to everybody who's decided to show us appreciation over the month, by sending a tip in, no matter what the tip was. We take it upon ourselves to just highlight those people, celebrate them, and inspire more people to do things like that, right? So what we decided today to do was, instead of recommending a straight money line play, because I really wasn't comfortable with, you know, the specific money line price that of the game that I really really loved. We put together a parlay, right, for our real genuine members, the people that took it upon themselves to just message me and send me a tip, and that's what we try to do at the end of every month, right? We want to celebrate those people, because honestly, it's really a low percentage of people that really, really show you love, and that send in a tip in gratitude, right? People feel like if they pay you for a specific service, that once you provide that service, then the transaction is done, right? They don't feel the need to be appreciative, or just feel some sort of gratitude for the person that's doing the work. So what I decided to do was to inspire more people to be like, to be, uh, to be people that just show love on their own accord, and I don't have to specifically tell them, send a tip, send a tip, send a tip. We reward the people that took it upon themselves to do that. So that's what I did today. We're at the last day of the month. I decided to just celebrate the people that have basically been celebrating me for the whole month of January, and they didn't know I was gonna do this, right? So they did it. They sent in tips out of the kindness and appreciation of their heart, and I reciprocated that by giving them a parlay today, which happened to hit, right? So we didn't take no straight bets today. Well, I did specifically, but as far as the content we provided, we didn't recommend any straight play. The only play today was a three-team parlay, and salute to everybody that that took it upon themselves to send me a tip in the month of January, because what you woke up today with was a winning three-team parlay, and our three-team parlay today paid out over 4-1. So um, we're gonna get into it, but I just wanted to show you guys the money lines for these specific games. So obviously you had Cleveland as a minus 250 money line favorite, just a bunch of high money lines, right? But some of these got upset. So what we decided to do was attack three specific games, right? The first game, and this was the game that we loved. We actually hammered this game. Me personally, individually, I hammered this game straight up on the Boston Celtics to defeat the Miami Heat. And the good thing about this was I got the action in before Jimmy Butler was announced not to be playing. So Boston was about a 2-point favorite when I put this content out. Jimmy Butler still hadn't been announced that he was out for the game. So you got Boston at around a minus, I want to say, let's check it out right now. Minus 135, minus 140 money line price, right? And the reason why we loved Boston was because of the 27, right? The 27 that's automatically on the surface connecting with Miami. Boston picked up their 27th win of the season, a number that connects directly with the city of Miami. Miami equals 27 in the purest cipher, full reduction, which I'm highlighting right here. Boston picked up their 27th win of the season versus Miami, which equals 27, and on the perfect day of the week, Monday, which equals 27 in full reduction, the matching purest cipher. So the perfect day of the week to pick up that 27th victory, while also keeping Miami on 32 wins for the season. 32 versus Boston, which equals 32, and reverse full reduction, which I'm highlighting right now. Today is also a 32 date numerology. How you get the date numerology is you just add the month plus the day. 1 plus 31 is 32. 32 date numerology, and also today's date can be written out 1/31, like the number 131. 131 is the 32nd prime number. And once we saw that, we really, really love Boston Celtics to destroy the Miami Heat. And as you guys can see, they definitely did destroy them. They beat them by 30 points to pick up that 27th win of the season, which is also important to the city of Miami, and especially on Monday, which equals 27 as well. So the 32 and the 27s really, really spoke to us. We loved this game. We hammered this game very, very aggressively on the money line prior to Boston shooting up from a minus 140 money line favorite all the way up to minus 230 money line favorite by the time it was announced that Jimmy Butler was going to be out for this game. So, and as you guys can see, just ringing true to the number 27, Boston scored 27 points in the first quarter, 27 points in the second quarter. So, against Miami, right? 27, the ritual number. We love the number 27. And Max Strauss, the player for the Miami Heat, finished with 27 points for the game. So, bunch of 27s here, but obviously we love the Boston Celtics. This was one of the first teams in our parlay. So, when people received this, like we said, this was a minus 140 money line favorite, which is a great price, right? It's still within our range that we love to attack games and bring great return on investment, and that's exactly the type of games that you want to look for, right? And we put it out in perfect timing, hours and hours before the game, so people were able to capitalize on that minus 140 money line price for the Boston Celtics. So the second game of the day was the Philadelphia 76ers to defeat the Memphis Grizzlies, right? Now, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why we put this game in our parlay, and it's for a couple of reasons. One being, and it was very, very obvious. So the game, Memphis was about a minus 3.5 favorite, right? But the very, very odd thing about this, and this is exactly why, experience is such a key component when it comes to decoding these games, right? No matter what system you're using, gematria, if you're just a regular handicapper that uses, you're pretty much, you just study and research, whatever the case may be. But we all know it's scripted, right? So I'm just speaking generally. But experience and line evaluation is so important when it comes to manipulating and successfully attacking these games. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. So the Memphis Grizzlies today were a minus 3.5 favorite. Now, after Joel Embiid got announced that he was going to be out for today's game, the line did not move. It didn't move at all. So I'll show you guys just Memphis right here. So what you had was obviously Philadelphia went from an initial minus 170, right, to about a plus 140. Now that's the overall line movement for the entirety once the game was put out. What I'm saying is, once Joel Embiid was announced out, the game, so the line did reverse, right? So Philadelphia was a minus 3.5 favorite, then went to a minus 3.5 underdog. But once it was reported that multiple players were going to be out, including Philadelphia's favorite player, the money line price didn't rise, right? So it pretty much plateaued and stayed at the same. And what that really, really screamed to me was how much of a trap game this was going to be for all Memphis Grizzlies backers, the public. The public was heavy on Memphis, and not every single day, but obviously we're on the lookout every single day for games that Vegas just loves to destroy the public with, right? So Memphis was about a minus 180 money line favorite, which even if you weren't comfortable betting that game prior to the start, a lot of people had Memphis Grizzlies in their parlays. And Memphis ended up being that game that destroyed multiple public bettors parlays. And that's exactly how Vegas continues to win year in and year out in their being a winning business, right? Because of trap games like this. The Memphis Grizzlies being a 3 point favorite or a 3.5 point favorite when Philadelphia is basically putting on the court um, an average NBA team. And Memphis had every single player um, on their roster playing, with the exception of Dylan Brooks. So cosmetically, Memphis should have been around a 6 point favorite. And whenever you see a game like that that's that far off, you always want to second guess, jumping on that game, especially when there's news that hits the wire prior to the game, which everybody is going to be aware of. Everybody's going to be aware that Joel Embiid has now been announced out. And what happened? We had a bunch of money come in on the Memphis Grizzlies, heavy, to defeat the Philadelphia 76ers. And as you guys can see, the Memphis Grizzlies were defeated by the Philadelphia 76ers underdog, right? So today, on the 31st day of the month, Philadelphia 76ers pick up their 31st victory of the season. Today is also an 11-date numerology. 31 is the 11th prime number. Now, looking at this game, you're trying to correlate a win or a loss with the specific team that they're playing, right? So the 18 screams out to me automatically because Philadelphia equals 61, the 18th prime number. And for any of the people in the gematria community, in the decoding community, you should be well aware of how prominent the number 61 is with Philadelphia. 61 being the 18th prime number. The Memphis Grizzlies pick up their 18th loss of the season to Philadelphia, which equals 61 to 18 prime. Made perfect sense, especially when you pair that up with the experience and just basically, years and years of and thousands of bets and paying attention to line movements. That line of Memphis Grizzlies being -3.5 just did not make sense, right? We were not comfortable laying that line. We felt like that line was way off, and obviously our instincts were 100% correct because look at the final score. Philadelphia, with a B team, basically took Memphis to overtime and defeated them in overtime. And if you guys want to see how important the number 31 is, they scored 11 points in overtime, picking up their 31st victory, 31 the 11th prime, on the 31st day of the month, as well as an 11-date numerology. So gematria, once again rings true, and this was actually the second leg of our 3-team parlay. So Philadelphia was about a plus 150, plus 160 money line underdog. So congratulations to anybody who attacked this game individually, or decided to place individual straight bets on these 3 games. So basically it was a 3-0 day. But I did put it out as a parlay, which I rarely do, but when I do, I specify it as such. Each specific play is identified in detail on how you should attack it. Straight bet, money line, or parlay, or sometimes we recommend teasers, depending on, like we said, we're at the mercy of the schedule, and we have no control over the games, right? So the last leg of the parlay, which we were definitely happy came through, was so we have the Philadelphia 76ers, we have the Boston Celtics to defeat them. And also, this game was even more even more obvious, right? So the New York Knicks to defeat the Sacramento Kings money line. Now this game was a little heavy, right? New York was about a 7-point favorite. They were about a -230 money line favorite. But once again, we love the riddle for this day, for the New York Knicks to get this victory. And what we'll speak about, and just summarizing it, because we definitely want to respect the exclusivity of the Patreon community and the people that actually pay for the content. But since today was basically our charitable day, right? We pretty much gave this out to the people that have just been showing us love throughout the whole month. And also, you guys need to follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, because I gave my Twitter followers a perfect opportunity to unlock today's free parlay. And I definitely will occasionally do that as well. I'm looking to get more into action on those platforms, Twitter and Instagram as well. My Instagram will be in the description for you guys to, a link for you guys to click and get over there and get those numbers up as well, because we're putting out some exclusive content on there as well. Today's parlay was available for Instagram followers if they wanted to take it upon themselves to purchase it, but it was mainly focused on the people that have been showing us love this whole entire month. So, we took it upon ourselves to email this play out. And, the last leg of the three-team parlay was the New York Knicks to defeat the Sacramento Kings. And once again, speaking about that number 18, right? The Sacramento Kings remained on 18 wins on the season. They picked up their 18th away loss for the season. And just staying with that whole 18 theme, Sacramento Kings equals 61 in full reduction, the purest cipher, which happens to be a matching number with the New York Knicks. New York Knicks equaling 61 in that same exact cipher, full reduction, the purest cipher, 61 being the 18th prime number, and these two teams having the direct connection with the number 61. We love the Sacramento Kings to remain on 18 wins for the season while also picking up their 18th away loss, while both of these teams equal 61, the 18th prime number. And once again, you'll occasionally see the number that we identified prior to the games just play out, if not in the final score, in the scoreboard, or in the scorecard, or obviously in the quarter scores, right? So you see the Sacramento Kings scored 18 points in the second quarter, just ringing true and reminding us how important gematria continues to be when attacking these sports books, attacking these online casinos, and attacking these these the Vegas basically scam that they've been they've been getting away with for years and years and years. They put out these lines every single day, knowing that the average person is not aware of how these games are predetermined and scripted. Obviously, anybody who woke up today and saw that Philadelphia's best player on the court was Tobias Harris today, and the Memphis had every single player available to them. Desmond Bain, John Morant, Jared Jackson, Steven Adams, right? They had every player available, basically facing just Tobias Harris and a bunch of role players, and it didn't even matter because Philadelphia pretty much they led that whole game or most of the game, and then in the late fourth quarter and the overtime it kind of went back and forth, but Philadelphia obviously closed it out with the win. But yet again, our experience and our expertise is what continues to set us apart when attacking these games, right? Because one thing that we remind people on a daily basis is that the way that Las Vegas sports books mainly win their money is spreads, right? The points, because obviously determining the winner that would be a little bit too easy. So what they do is they implement a point system, and that's exactly how they continue to win on both sides of the table. So Memphis being a 3-point favorite, Philadelphia beat the money line, and they covered their spread. And all Memphis Grizzly backers today, basically went home pissed off. They went home with less money than they actually, started with at the beginning of the day. And once again, it was knowing all that, knowing that the line was very suspect, knowing that the only win or loss that could be picked up correlating with the specific team that they were playing against was the number 18. Recommending or giving out Memphis Grizzlies as a minus 180, minus 190 money line favorite was pretty. I want to say idiotic. But again, gladly enough, we were able to identify, the Las Vegas trap that was set with that point spread, as well as the New York Knicks to defeat the Sacramento Kings, pairing it up with the Boston Celtics to defeat the Miami Heat. All using gematria, paired with our line evaluation and years and years of expertise, as well as thousands and thousands of bets. You know what I mean? So once again, congratulations to the entire community. Every single member. The platforms continue to grow, and you know, we're showing on a daily basis how consistent gematria is when used correctly. Right? It really is a. I want to say it is a cheat code because it is a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? And people on every single day are waking up to how important this numerical code is, not just when it comes to sports, but your everyday life. There's news and breaking stories being broken down every single day on how they correlate with specific numbers on a specific day of the year, on a specific time, happening at a specific time, at a specific location, and everything is very intricate, but it's very symbolic, and you notice these numerical patterns if you're able to pay attention. Um, so, we're going to continue to bump out the content, continue to grow all our platforms, and hopefully we continue to get the support of the people. And, all promotion is welcome. Really, really appreciate that. Once the video goes up, come back, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, share the video, repost it, and feel free to join us on our other platforms, Instagram and Twitter. That's MRFUTUR, the number 3_S on Instagram or Twitter, the same name. And the Instagram will be in the description. There will be a link there as well as a link to the Patreon for anybody else that wants to join the community for a very, very reasonable price. I feel like it's worth every penny. As well as YouTube is now allowing content creators to create their own community on this platform. So now you can join them and select a membership to actually support your content creator directly. For all those watching, you have the join button that is available if you want to show some that next level support and actually become a member and get unique badges and emojis and actually just build a rapport with your your favorite content creators. So appreciate anybody who takes it upon themselves to do that. Thank you very much. And and you guys enjoy the rest of your night. For those of you not aware, my name is Victor. Take care. Continue to support those who genuinely support you. And, be careful of the people that you choose to support. Definitely investigate, ask questions, pay attention to people, not only what they say, but what they do, how they handle their wins and their losses. But also, it's really, really funny because a lot of like, fraudulent things will happen sometimes in this community where, videos will be put up, videos will be deleted, posts will be put up, posts will be deleted, and they try to erase, things from history, right? Like they never happened. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to call people out on their bullshit. Definitely want to pay attention to what's exactly going on, and call a spade, and use that intelligence that God has blessed you with. Yeah, man, don't stand for any type of fraudulent activity. Promote the real, salute the real, and on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. But enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, and yeah, have a good night. Really, really appreciate everybody for joining us. So take care of yourselves. And enjoy all the way to the bank. Congratulations once again to the entire community. Salute everybody in the chat. Get them likes up if you can. Thank you. We out of here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. What I wanted to show you guys before I got out of here. Hold on. Let me show you guys one more thing. So we have the parlay calculator here, right? I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. So if you even if you didn't, so let's get this correct. So minus 140, right? Then we had the minus 250 New York Knicks, and we had the Philadelphia 76ers plus 155 money line. So if you calculate that, that parlay right there brought you over 5x, over 5 to 1 return on your money, return on investment, right? An amazing return within a couple hours. But even if you jumped on Boston late when they were minus 220, you still brought an amazing return. You still brought over 4 to 1 on your money today in less than 10 hours. You had a 4x uh, multiple, and that's always amazing when you can put that type of material out there, and get that type of investment in less than 24 hours. So salute, and definitely appreciate the people that continue to do the hard work and put out consistent results, man. Because this shit is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But obviously, not everybody is, right? So we out here proving once again that there's levels to every single, uh, you know, that there is indeed levels to this, and we're just happy to be, you know, and humbly mentioning that the cream always will rise to the top. So on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. Enjoy our parlay money. Salute to everybody who took it upon themselves to show me love. Hopefully today's reward was enough and brought you a 4x return. And in some cases a 5x return. Hopefully you guys appreciated that. And the least you can do is share this video, click that like button, and leave a very very positive comment in the chat. So really really appreciate it. And we gonna get up out of here on that note. Enjoy your parlay money, enjoy the milk money, enjoy the rent money, enjoy the grocery money, enjoy the girlfriend money, enjoy whatever money it is. Use it wisely, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.